I should be dead, or in prison. I wasn't supposed to be here.
Before the world knew him as a UFC champion, before the big fights, the money, and the fame, Sean Strickland lived in a nightmare, a violent home, a reckless youth, a near-death experience that almost ended everything. But somehow, he survived. And when life gave him no way out, he fought his way through. This is the story of a man who wasn't just born to fight. He had no other choice. That guy's not know who is that guy. But do you know who is that guy? That is the Sean Strickland, the UFC fighter. Sean Strickland's childhood wasn't normal. It wasn't safe. It wasn't fair. His father was abusive, violent, and unpredictable. Every day at home was a fight for survival.
One day I woke up to my mom and dad fighting. My dad had locked her in a room. I stood up to him, and he broke my nose.
But that was the day Sean learned something. The monster he was most afraid of wasn't as powerful as he imagined. He began to fight back against his dad, against the world, and soon, against the only foe that ever really mattered, himself. Without any real guidance, Sean's rage pushed him into a tailspin. Fights in the streets, legal trouble, a close call with death after a gruesome motorcycle accident. His 7th grade teacher once said to him, "Sean, they build prisons for guys like you." But instead of a prison cell, Sean ended up in a cage. MMA was his salvation. It gave him purpose, discipline, a reason to wake up every morning. He was rough around the edges, but in that cage he found the only thing that ever made sense: the fight. He kept winning, but nobody thought of him as a serious contender. He was just another tough guy, a brawler who would never make it to the top. But Sean knew something they didn't. Every time you push past that little voice in your head that says, "Hey, stop, your breaking point just keeps going higher and higher, and one day, you become unstoppable." September 9th, 2023, UFC 293, Sydney, Australia, the night Sean Strickland shocked the world. Israel Adesanya, the dominant champion, the striking genius, the heavy favorite. The odds? Almost everyone thought Sean had zero chance. Izzy is too skilled, too slick, too smart. No way Sean wins this. But Sean didn't listen, he never had. And when that cage door closed, he did the impossible. Oh, Strickland drops Adesanya! 5 rounds, relentless pressure, unshakable focus, and then, the moment that changed everything.
And new, undisputed middleweight champion, Sean Strickland. This doesn't matter, it means nothing. The only thing that matters is the people around me, the ones who saved me.
Sean Strickland didn't just fight his opponents, he fought his demons, his past, his own mind.
People see the fighter, but they don't see the man. The one who survived, the one who built himself from nothing.
Perhaps that's why he fights the way he does, because for Sean Strickland, the fight is never really over. This was the story of Sean Strickland. If you want more deep dives into the untold stories of the fight game, hit that subscribe button and join us at the Knockout Narrative.